Hi everyone. Previously I explained how my astro sharpening tool works. In that video, I modeled how light from a star smears across the image sensor. If we were to take a slow motion video of the star, it would probably look something like this. Photons would be bouncing all around the sensor because the atmosphere is bending the light sporadically. Your telescope mount isn't perfect, and a whole bunch of other things are making the light hit the sensor in different places. During a long exposure photograph, the pixels surrounding the target pixel would start lighting up as well. The result is a blurry image. In my previous video, I took Hubble pictures, made them blurry, and then trained a neural network. Today I'm going to share some improvements I've made to the sharpening tool. Welcome to Deep Sky Detail. Before I start, I'd like to thank a couple of people who have submitted their tests of the sharpening tool. I got some good feedback from a Facebook astrophotography group, as well as an email from someone that found my channel randomly on YouTube. They attached this file to the email with feedback. It works well. They cropped their image of M51 that they took using an ASI 533 MC on an HEQ5 mount with a 130mm telescope. I think that's just great. I'm glad the app is working well, but I've got a surprise. I've updated the app to help remove some of the noise. Let's get started with what I did. Here is an image of some HA data from NGC 6992 that I took last year. Let's zoom into a small star to see what's going on. From a distance you can tell it's a star, but close up it looks like a smudge. That's because as the shutter is open on the camera, light from the star is being bent to the atmosphere and telescope lens. The astro sharpening tool should help correct for that. Underneath this layer is the result from the astro sharpening tool. Let's hide the original image and see what's going on. Okay, so the star is less smudged. Let's take a look at the full image. The image is indeed sharper, but things could be better. Panning around the image is pretty obvious that things may be a bit too sharp. And the model has added a bit of noise too. Is there any way to fix it? Well, the training data consisted of several blurry images. The tool only really knows how to sharpen things, and it does do a good job of sharpening things. One of the problems with this approach is that the training images are too clean. There is zero salt and pepper noise, no hot pixels, no nothing. When the model sees a new image, it has no idea what to do with all those sources of noise. If only there were a way to teach it what the noise is. Wait, what? What in the world is this train doing here? Oh, duh. I can add noise into the training images and retrain the model. Okay, so here is an example of one of the regular training images from the original model. Let's call that model version 1. The new model mostly used these types of images. However, for a couple of the images, I added some salt and pepper noise and messed the stars up a little bit before I retrained it. After a few days of tinkering, Anyway, after a few days of fooling around with the model, not like that, goodness gracious. It took me a few days to retrain the neural network, okay? So anyway, let's take a look. Here is the original image and the old tools version. And the new tools version. Okay, is the new version of the tool perfect? No, no model is perfect, but there is still kind of a problem. So when I used the tool on some HA data of the Orion Nebula, the core wasn't quite as sharp as the previous tool. I wanted that detail to remain. But look how much noise is in the old model. I really wanted to combine the images somehow, and I really wanted to make it automatic. So I did the only logical thing. The sharpening tool uses the first version of the neural network to make an image. Then it uses version 2 to make another image. Finally, it averages them together. The result is a combination of both tools, which hopefully is better than either tool by itself. But don't take my word for it. The new version is now updated, and you can try it out for yourself. The link is pinned in the comments. In the future, I hope to make the tool able to sharpen RGB images and possibly make a standalone version that you can download and install on your own PC. That's it for today. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks.